Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke Challenge. I'm actually recording this the day after the last episode because I have the time. I'm going to try to get as much of these done as possible. Last time we took on, was her name Jasmine? Her name was Jasmine. We took care of Jasmine, the Steel-type gym leader, which took like 7 minutes of the episode. So then I had to use filler to get to Mahogany Town, basically. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call battling filler, it's just the format of how this works is that. Also, off-screen, I leveled up, I mean, I evolved How Do You Work to a Magneton. Unfortunately, no Thunderbolt yet. Kind of upset about that, but I guess there's not a whole lot I can do. We're in Mahogany Town, and we're told to go to Lake of Rage. But I'm kind of curious about something, because I forgot what happens if I try to go this way as a kid. Hey, you kid! I see you're new to Mahogany Town. Since you should try a yummy Rage candy bar. Right now, you can get it for just 300 Pokebucks. Yeah, why not? You're just gonna sell me this garbage? I mean, okay, I'm good with that. It's just... Do you think he's in league with... I mean, spoiler alert, but Team Rocket's up to no good here. Do you think he's in league with Team Rocket, or he's just a really annoying salesperson? Because I don't honestly know. And I forgot what... Oh, screw this guy. I mean, I think it's cheaper than a potion, if I remember. No! It's 100 Poké-Dollars more than a potion. That guy's ripping me off! But it's only $100. Yeah, but... I could just go... Okay, in newer games, you can stand at a freaking vending machine. And... you could have gone in... Well, actually, no, that's technically true in, Black X and Y. X and Y. That's true in X and Y. That's not true in the newer game. In, whatever. Because I think they got rid of max potions. Now I'm just talking out my butt to do stuff. Yeah, I know about Moo Moo Milk. Oh yeah, that's right. I get Moo Moo Milk from helping those guys. Yeah, anyways, forget my rambling. We're gonna go on to Route 43. Right, how many Pokeballs do I have? I have 9 in total. Let's see what we can get. Please be a bird. I kinda need a bird. And I'm definitely enforcing the... Oh, how funny. I'm definitely enforcing the, dupes clause here. To how I usually do it. I know I use the dupes clause kind of fast and loose. But there was to a point where it's like, I'm not going to be able to move the episode along. So I might as well just take it. I can go with a Noctowl. Noctowl is a... I mean, it's not the greatest bird Pokemon in the world, but it's dope. I think it's pretty cool. But the fact that it's only level 16 is a bit... I'm not impressed. As my mother once told me when I did something really stupid, I'm not impressed. You're a little rascal, you know that? I mean, even the way I spelt your name. Ass is in the title. I don't even think, that's how you spell rascal in real life. I'm kind of upset now. I'm gonna go fight a trainer. Because I need a flying type Pokemon. Otherwise, I can't fly, and then I'm just gonna have to walk everywhere. And that's gonna get real annoying real fast. Like... So I'm just gonna fight trainers. I hope this doesn't become another fighting episode. If it does, I'm just going to, like... You know, it's good. I'm probably gonna record for an hour. And then I'm gonna just mash it together. Because, like... It's kind of been a crawl lately. Not gonna lie. Also, Sandslash is so cool. Why couldn't I have had a Sandslash named Moody? Because screw you, that's why, MDS. This is why I have caffeine in the morning, and this is why I shouldn't have spent... Here's the thing. I got up early. Well, I didn't... Oh, hello. You just took $1,000 from me. I forgot about that, you jerks. I mean, that's the funny thing about Team Rocket. All the other teams have just gotten slowly more and more, like, malicious, with the exception of Team Skull. And then you have Team Rocket being the first one. It's like, we're just basically greedy. I mean, I guess you can't be too surprised because they're basically based off of mobsters. But what's the newer ones? Okay, eco-terrorists. That was, Magma and, Aqua. Then we had people who wanted to... Team Galactic. What was Team Galactic's goal? I actually can't remember. I think it was like, oh, the world isn't great. I'm gonna make the world in my own image, which I didn't fully understand. And then you had... What was 4? I mean, Gen 5. Gen 5 was basically a just about as hypocritical PETA. Except, you know, then it grew into a faction, and then it got kind of interesting, and then I don't think much resolved of it. I remember cool scenes in black and white, but I could not tell you what was going on other than a scientist disagreed. Let's see here. And then, oh yeah, and then Gen 6 was basically fashion Nazis. Like, let's not even beat it. Like, no one's beating around the bush on that. They're fashion Nazis. Oh, we're gonna create our own beautiful world, but to do that, we gotta kill all the I actually really hated Team Flare. Like, they look cool, but good God, are they fucking stupid in the worst way possible. At least with Team Skull, which then were basically gangsters. At least with Team Skull, there was like... the stupidity is kind of charming. As with Team Flare, it's just like, I just hate you. I hate your boss. Your boss is the stupidest boss of them all. And I mean, when you like, here's the thing. If you're somehow stupider than the eco-terrorists that are like, we need more water, we need more land, we kind of need both to survive. Though, we need a place to live. Like, you're literally valuing one thing of animal life over the other. Like, it wasn't even about environmental protection with those two. It was literally just eco-gang war about making a more land or water-oriented society world. So, you know, just screw the ecosystem, right? But then you have Team Flare, which is just like, we are going to make the world more beautiful because people are horrible people. But yet, they themselves are horrible people. Like, you can't even use end justifies the means. Like, as an excuse for what that... I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how much I just don't care for Team Flare. This has become a Team Flare rant. This is great. Like, I don't know. And then by the end, it was just like, okay, you're gonna Dr. M me with your weird Pokemon thing. That doesn't even... that, you know... No, you're going to... I think people will get this more. You're gonna Dr. Octopus your Pokemon out, even though that makes absolutely no sense, and then you're just gonna up and die. Your plan was for nothing. And then you fight the king at the end, who is a much better character. And then you have the Foundation, spoilers, and Team Skull. Which is kind of funny. I actually really did like the Bane Switch. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like Pokemon Gen 6. Is it Gen 6? I actually have a physically hard time. No, it's Gen 7 now. Sun and Moon. I can't keep up. But with Gen... And now we're in League of Rage. Let's see if I can't get anything. Does that mean I'm like, objectively, I'm able to get the Gyarados? I mean, don't get me wrong, I always got the Gyarados because it's like a shiny Pokemon. The only shiny Pokemon that I ever encountered until that Gravelly blew up in my face. No, I'm not gonna ever shut the fuck up about it. I think the only other time... Oh, hey, look, I found a rare candy. Was possibly a Whismur, which the rest of the Whismurs, because it was one of those, like, raid-like battles, and they kept using Uproar. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Why I like the Foundation thing. Because they actually made a somewhat tragic villain. There was more interpersonal stuff going on. Even though it was, when you think about it, it was kind of simple, but it was like... I'm probably just sounding like a rambling madman at this point without really explaining anything. I actually would need to sit down and actually, like, why do I like this game so much? But yeah, because, like, Guzma is just like, oh look, I'm so cool, like, Rick. Except he's kind of, like, just sad, and you actually feel legitimate sympathy for him, even though it's, like, one of those things where, oh, hey, it's TM10. Even though, for him, it's one of those things where he's sympathetic because he's, like, he just wants to win. He just wants to win once, you guys. Just, can you not make Guzma sad? But no, and you know, then he's actually sympathetic. And then you have Lily's mother, question mark, I can't remember her name, who had an awesome boss fight. And having Lily tell off her mother was probably the best scene in that game. I mean, not that Sun and Moon was, like, lacking great scenes in general, it's just, you know, I really liked that scene. Should I put big gas spoiler warnings for Pokemon games, or do you think most people, the, like, one person that watches this knows exactly what I'm talking about? But yeah, no, like, honestly, I think Lily's mother was a good villain. Though like many people, I find it weird that Lily is that sympathetic to her, but I suppose, like, when it is a family member, you know, it's maybe not all that surprising. But from an outsider's perspective, it's like, get away. It's such a bad idea. And now I'm opening up way too much can of worms. Wait. You're not gonna do anything? Oh, screw you. Why do you do this to me? I need more of Coke Vanilla. But yeah, if you ever want to know MDS's complicated feelings towards Pokemon, Pokemon, or at least Pokemon stories. Because that's kind of the thing, is that once again I go back to the whole thing about older Pokemon, actually just older games in general, at least the ones I've played, being a lot more, like, just simpler in terms of story. Not that I necessarily like, here's the thing, I have a hard time actually, like, dissing a lot of things, but of course I do favor things that people who are in more gaming-related circles favor. This is probably not a good time when we are totally going to get on some story bits. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be able... Because I count Lake of Rage as its own thing, so unless I'm going to run into a Magikarp... So, I guess I should stop my rant and just talk to the Gyarados. Okay. Yep, and this is everyone's first introduction to shiny Pokemon unless you were stupidly lucky. And I'm a little mad at you because of that. Because I was never that lucky. Oh no, it's Thrash. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to a highly defensive Pokemon. Honestly, it's not a win or lose scenario if I don't get a Gyarados. But I usually get the shiny Gyarados. I'm gonna get this shiny Gyarados. If it's the last thing I do. It's just really defensive, and I'm not necessarily surprised about that. Yeah, you know what? I feel kind of ballsy. Let's start off with a Great Ball. Really? Truly. Well, I guess it's Parafusion. Though that could be really bad. When you think about it. I think if it gets one more Bliplo, I'll use my 2 Ultra Balls. Because there's no way an Ultra Ball is going to... And I'm just gonna heal. Should I continue my rant? Yeah, let's just do that. Just funsies. So... Yeah, something about simpler... things in games. I guess I am part of that crowd who does prefer when story and mechanics mesh well together. I guess you could say that. But I'm also the kind of person that doesn't necessarily, like, have a vendetta against people. If that makes sense. Like, I don't have a vendetta against people, how do I say this? I don't have a frustration when it, like, and I'm screwed. And you know what? That's okay. I didn't need it, but it would have been nice. And I obtained the red scale. What does the red scale do again? It's a key item. Okay, I don't remember what the red scale does. And there's Lance. I mean, spoilers, Lance. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Mac? I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Mac. I can tell you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you come help me investigate? Yep, sure. Excellent! Excellent! Except Lance doesn't sound like that. It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany Town is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Mac. 'Kay. So where was I? Yeah, so... Okay, I'm gonna say this. Like, there's a lot of, like, gaming-relating things that I think is not necessarily controversial that to have an opinion of, like, I guess I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, I'm vanilla. It's more... I'm kind of similar to how you would see most game commentators, I guess. Though I'm not necessarily as, like, as aggressive about it. With the exception being, of course, microtransactions in paid games. Don't think I'm going to forgive you that easily. What's their name? Warner Brothers. Like, that frustrates me about Shadow of War. Like, that really frustrates me. Like, you have no idea, guys. Like, it's not even Overwatch. It's not even like Overwatch where it's like, oh, well, it's just cosmetic stuff. Except there's more to it than that, but let's not get into that. This is more about stories. So yeah, I prefer a interactive story. Even if it's like, you can't really do much, there's... like... even if you can't really do much to affect the story, like, you know, like, not like dialogue trees, like, even if you're just... Well, I guess like dialogue trees, but if you can, like, choose... like, I don't know how... Like, you can attempt to... like, the story being kind of dictated by your actions, even though it's still a linear path kind of thing. Like, basically, you're still in the game, but it feels like you're telling the story instead of being like, hey, I did a thing, cutscene. Which a lot of older games kind of had to do because of limited space. Even here, you don't get into a whole lot of purple prose with, like, Pokemon story and stuff. You know, it's not a whole bunch of fancy things, and there's not, like, a whole bunch of, like, fleshed out character. Not that I don't like that in the newer Pokemon games, just that this kind of... I don't even know what the point of is to this now. Why do I ramble so much that I forget stuff? Oh! Hi, Dragonite. Yeah, you know what, I might as well just continue and recording through the whole thing. I got a terabyte hard drive, why not? Just pushes him aside. We should split up, okay. What do you have to say? Ugh, you found our secret stairway. Yes. Oh, crap, that reminds me. I know what's coming up next. I'm gonna have to switch. How do you work? Okay. So yeah, long story short, you know, future me, if you can understand and translate real quick what I was actually trying to get a point across, if I decide to keep all that crap in, could you do that for me? Thanks. Anyways, either next time or on the same pod, we're gonna go and fight Silver. Nope. No? Did I forget?